Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
Looking in front, Stockfish, offload shot, score!
Smith making three.
That is crushed.
It's a touchdown!
All right, welcome back, folks. Have another game for us here in Memorial Gym as the Bulldogs face off against the McMurry Warhawks. First starting lineups today for the Warhawks, coached by Matt Ball in his first season. You got number 2, Zach Rigg, a guard, 6'2", junior from San Antonio, Texas. Played at Veterans Memorial High School. You got number 10, Amari LaFleur, a guard, 6'1", senior from Waukegan, Illinois. You got number 12, Jalen Cherry, player to watch here for the Warhawks. 6'4", senior out of Abilene, Texas, played at Cooper High School. Number 23, Dirk Johnson, 4'6", junior from Mustang, Oklahoma. Number 25, Coy Berdino, a guard, 5'11", sophomore from Spring, Texas. That's our starting lineup for our Warhawks, for our very own Bulldogs. I'm going to start off today with Chris Jarrett, 6'2", point guard, 170 pounds, out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, get the start at the point guard position today. Number 22, Chris Jones, 6'3", 185, guard from Port Aransas, Texas. Played at Port Aransas High School. Number 3, Mason Wallace, 6'3", guard, is a senior, 185, from San Antonio, Texas. Played at Justin High School. Number 15, Samaj Edwards, senior, 6'3", 192-pound guard from Laham, Maryland. And number 32, Teddy Tapkin from Austin, Texas. Played at Lake Travis High School. The Warhawks are 0-5 entering this game. Bulldogs looking to take this one, as this could be a pivotal moment for that third spot in their division, as they sit 3-2 at SCAC. As we'll see Cherry and Edwards go for the jump, start this game off. So, Warhawks win the jump ball. Verdino's bringing that ball up for us. Gonna go with that empty side to push teammate through. Goes with Cherry. They're gonna receive a handoff. Chris Jones playing good defense right here to start off the game to cause that steal. Chris Jarrett's gonna look to get it in a Teddy Tapkin, a near turnover, but the defender is on the ground. Edwards for 3 is off back rim, rebounded by Cherry. Jalen Cherry nearly averages a double-double in points and rebounds. Going to see a lot of those for him today. Tapkin one-on-one in the post, does get scored on right there by Johnson. And Dirk Johnson starts us off with 2 points for the Warhawks. Edwards has it, gives it in to Tapkin. Tapkin does see 2, but he finds a cutting Chris Jones, and they respond right there with the score. Warhawks looking to send to Teddy Tapkin, as he's one of the formidable pieces for TLU's offense in that paint and post. Chris Jarrett playing good defense. We'll finish with the rebound. Rodino got all the way there, just couldn't finish with the right hand. Finds Chris Jones for 3, but Jones obliged to pass that three-point shot up to give it to Edwards, which resulted in a deflection. Jones be taking it out. Gonna go with a horn set. Chris Jarrett. Wallace has it, drives right, strong hand, right hand layup. Mason Wallace starting off aggressive like always. Look to see a lot of that in this game. Get a near baseline drive right there. The switch on for Edwards, but we get a corner 3. It is off short. Jared gets the rebound and a possible foul by Rigg, but he just called it out right there. Good baseline rotation by the Bulldogs after noticing the man in the corner. Great execution from both teams. You're going to see Rodino pick up full court, apply some pressure to Jarrett. Wallace has it. He's going to probably look to call his own number here. Pull up 3. It's off. Mason Wallace. Rodino has his ball on the left side. Thinking about possible drive, but it's stopped by Chris Jarrett. Got it behind him. Handoff 3 right there. In and out. Rebounded right there. It is out by Johnson. Great attempt and attack on almost finishing that, but Teddy Tapkins called with a travel. Thought about that three-point shot. Kind of hesitated his feet. You see Chris Jarrett take this challenge of guarding 94 feet. Got a guard-to-guard screen. Johnson has it on Tapkins. Couldn't get to where he wanted. Cherry seeing the hedge. Sorry, that was not Cherry. Rigg has it. Step through right hand is good with 7 to go. Play broke down right there. Rigg able to keep his composure and get a good shot attempt to go in for the Warhawks. And Tapkins passes to that corner right in to Jones. Got it back. Teddy Tapkins is going to drive. Sees 2, throws it in. Jared was not fouled. He was looking for a foul. He was on the floor for a little time right there. So the Warhawks are going to slow this down, but he does pull that 3 behind the screen. It is off. But Cherry, like I said, persistent on the boards, able to create these free throw opportunities. And I'll be on Chris Jarrett. Jalen Cherry, the team leading scorer at 14.5 points per game. He's also 13th in the country in double-doubles. He has 9. He had one last night with 15 and 11 rebounds. He's currently 13th in the country in rebounds. As he makes that free throw right there, it's a guy you definitely need to focus on boxing out on both ends of the floor. So Aaron Garcia, number 24, the guard out of San Antonio, Texas, subs in for the Bulldogs. So Cherry goes 2 for 2 from the stripe to extend that lead to 2. Tapkins bringing that ball down, going with the handoff to Edwards. Edwards side step 3 is off. Rebounded by Cherry, like I said. He's going to be very active on the boards. He's going to go with a flat screen on Garcia. Tapkins obliged to stay, and he draws the foul. Rodino had Teddy Tapkins out of position on that drive, which forced that foul on the floor. Warhawks will be taking out on the baseline. Got a flex. Go back for the handoff. The rub screen. Cherry has at the top, 15 to go. Wallace bit the pump fake, got a dump off right there with Johnson, an easy right-hand lay-in. Garcia bringing his ball down for us. possible flare. But Edwards chose to go through the defense right there. He's seeing the gaps on that left side drive. Bulldogs down 4 in his first media. And we'll be right back with Edwards shooting 2.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
All right, go ahead. All right, we are back. Score is 4-8. McMurry leads by 4. Dirk Johnson does have 4 as Edwards makes that free throw. So Samaj Edwards finishes the free throw, 2 for 2 right there. Bring the Bulldogs down 2. Johnson has it, passes to that wing. Cherry has it at the top, reversed the play, had a 3 right here, and it rims out. Thought that was good, but good defense right there to retain the possession by Rigg. He tipped it out to make Garcia hit it off his foot. Coach Falke isn't happy about that one. He felt that was a foul. But the referee is apparently always right as Rigg gets this layup, but blocked by Jonah Johnson. Rolls to the sky to get tips right there. And Aaron Garcia draws that foul. But sorry, Jonah Johnson rolls up there to just get the tip of his fingers to block that. Aaron Garcia will be shooting free throws right here. Had a great game for him yesterday. He misses the first. So Garcia goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line right there. I know he's not too happy, but got to keep playing as he does every time. Rigg passes to Johnson. Johnson tries to hit Rigg on that flare. Jonah Johnson kind of blew that play up. We got 12 on the clock right here. Cherry has it. Rodeo, one-on-one with Garcia, throws it to that corner for Rigg. He's wide open with 3 to go. Is off. Wallace almost had that rebound, but Jalen Cherry again gets the rebound. Cherry finds Johnson. Edwards there to put his hand in to stop that play. But the Warhawks will retain possession. Great ball movement by the Warhawks. Get another flex screen by Johnson. Looking for the eyes. Nearly, he does throw the turnover. Thought he tried to save it. He saved it the other way, so it'll be Bulldogs basketball. Dirk Johnson isn't too happy about that turnover. Gonna get a box play from the Bulldogs. Wallace has it. Pull up baseline mid-range is good. Mason Wallace ties the game up. That fundamental move. Catch and rip. Rodino gets all the way down. Passes it up. Step through right hand is short by LaFleur. Garcia gives it to Wallace. Wallace, another three. He lines it up, and he makes it. Mason Wallace is at home, feeling very comfortable tonight with 2 back-to-back scores for the Bulldogs, bringing them up 3. Rodino loving that baseline rip. Haven't seen too much of Jalen Terry in his first half as Wallace gets that steal. Throws it to Tapkin. Tapkin does get it blocked. The Warhawks try to save it. I seen the vision by Mason Wallace. Execution by the Warhawks was there as well. As we have some substitutions. Number 22, Taheem Williams, a forward from Miami, Florida. Number 20, Jeremiah Talib, a guard from Abilene, Texas. Number 3, Jordan Walvino, a 5'9" junior from Compton, California. And for your Bulldogs, Kevin Juarez from Pasadena, Texas, subbed in for us as well. As that turnover occurred by the Bulldogs. Look for that handoff. 3 is off. Garcia almost rebounded it, but it was secured by Johnson. Wallace has it. He has been high hand here in these last few minutes. Juarez going through the defender right there, very strong. Kind of hit his chest like a linebacker right there, showing his strength off as he draws that foul. That foul will be on Jordan Willis. Juarez shooting his first. He makes it. Bringing this lead to 4. Juarez shoots his second. And it's off. Rebounded by Williams. So Juarez goes 1 for 2. The free throw line right there. See a little horn set from McMurray. Oh, behind the back. Did not work right there. Was a good move. Johnson throws it to Wallace. Wallace, stop, pop 3. It's off short. Edwards there for the offensive rebound. Showing his hustle right there. Jonah Johnson thought about stepping into it. But you get a ball screen right here. Garcia uses it. He's going at Cherry. Turn around. Fade is off. So McMurray stops the Bulldogs right there with some formidable defense. Looking to convert in his fast break. Slow step is blocked by Garcia. Great defense. Malvino got blocked on that slow step. Chris Jarrett enters the game for us today. And Jediah Shipman Rivens also see the floor to give Samaj Edwards a break. Still see this full court man. So Shipman Rivens come off that down screen. Wallace has it. Chris Jarrett attacking the middle. Gets bumped by Johnson on his leg. I thought that would have been kickball. A little low pickup. Willis is going to slow it down. Let's see a double ball screen. A block to use it so Johnson won't have it. 15 on that clock right here. Cherry pulls a 3. It is good. Jalen Cherry from 3 is good. Bring this lead down to 1, and he's hyped, yelling to his coach, yeah. Mason Wallace has the switch. Tries to find his teammate, and Terry's there to get the steal. He's in a passing lane. Mason just underthrew that pass. As he gets the block right there, Mason Wallace shows him that it is his house. To lead it to this media, he's turning his mistakes and opportunities, and we'll be right back after this timeout.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab like protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of like hands-on where I'm like speaking with the patients about how they feel. And so I feel like it's a lot of like one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm gonna go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's gonna walk through the door and what their problem's gonna be, and that I get to be the one that tells them like, hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
All right, we are back. Warhawks taking it out of bounds on that baseline, tipped by Juarez. Jalen Cherry. If I'm the Bulldogs, I would like to see more box outs when it comes to Jalen Cherry, as he has 6 rebounds already in about 9 minutes of play. It'd be a major factor in this game. Chris Jarrett playing good defense right here. Got to catch and shoot 3, is off short. It's tipped out by Warhawks. Talib pulled that 3. Chris Jarrett bring that ball up for us. Gives us the card to Lewis. Got a backdoor by Rivens. Lewis going through the offense. And it's an offense I kind of seen that one coming. A lot of arm and elbow movement by Lewis right there. So Zach Rigg checks back in this game for us. Got an empty right there. Going to go with the ball screen, another slip. Got Rigg trying to get baseline. Johnson playing defense to slow him down from turning the corner. Willis asking for the screen. Gives to Johnson. Johnson. Riggs, he's sliding. Step through, turnaround is blocked. Regardless, it's a travel. And Jonah Johnson showing it, his wingspan even on the block. Warhawks trying to have Chris Jarrett turn and make bad decisions, but he's able to handle the pressure on a full court man. McMurray trying to find some energy right now. Johnson has it, mid-range pull. It's good. Jonah Johnson. No dribbles needed right there. Just looking at the rim and shoot it. Gonna see flat screen right here. Kick back for Rigg, a 3. He is fouled by Johnson. Got to give him some room to land. And Johnson arguing he had nowhere else to step. So Zach Rigg will be shooting 3. Zach Rigg is the team's second leading scorer at 11.3 points per game. He also tied the team lead in steals at 1.1, and he's also a respectable shooter. Been playing very well for the Warhawks today. He makes that free throw. You see Jalen Cherry check in. Dirk Johnson. Your Johnson, a well-needed break. So Rigg makes that one to finish off the three-point play. See Lewis at that flat screen in the full court. Rivens. Be a foul on number 4, Willis. Willis jumped that handoff to try to stop Rivens in his tracks, but obtain that foul. Rivens will be taking it out. Let's see McMurray add a little bit more defensive pressure here. Rivens has it. Jab, pull up mid-range is off back rim, rebounded by Cherry. So McMurray fans are loving this defense. Got a screen right here. Possible steal by Cherry. He gets it on the elbow. One-on-one with Lewis. Passes it out for 3. And it's good. Jordan Willis makes that 3. And fans and bench are hype. And loving that play right there from Cherry to Willis. Juarez has it. How will the Bulldogs respond? Johnson, catch and shoot 3. It's off. But Carter Lewis near offensive rebound, but he's called for the foul. He just stepped over Rudno right there. Lewis tacked on 2 fouls in his first half. He subbed out by Teddy Tapkin. So for the Bulldogs, Samaj Edwards, Mason Wallace, and Chris Jones sub back into the game and go back with our original starting 5. Rudno, brings this ball down for us. Gap baseline, goes up, but it's blocked. Chris Jarrett, but it resulted in an and 1. So we had a great defensive play by Chris Jarrett to stop the drive by Rudno, but no one was there to secure the board. So Cherry, as he's been there for a lot of rebounds all night, was able to chin that ball and secure it for an N1 play. Cherry finishes it. Take this lead to 6. Aaron Garcia subs in the game. Chris Jarrett has 2 fouls. Bulldogs getting pressured in that full court. Passing lanes are very tight, as you see right there. As Edwards had to fight to keep the ball. As Warhawk basketball for you, if I do say so myself. Chris Jones throws it into Tapkin. Tapkin, one-on-one with Cherry, throws it out to Garcia. 5 on the clock, 3. Garcia takes the mid-range fade, does not hit rim, and the Warhawks get a stop. They are creating energy here to go in this media timeout, up 6. Jalen Cherry has been leading this force for the Warhawks. And we'll be right back after this.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
All right, we are back. Bulldogs down 6 with around 7:40 to go. Get a corner 3. It is off. Rebounded by Chris Jones. LaFleur had the floor to shoot that three, and Edwards pulls a three. It is off long. 2 quick threes. Rodno showing why he's a good facilitator. Get a corner three, short by Willis. But Warhawks keep possessions alive as they try to keep that one alive. With their persistence on that offensive rebounds, as they let Jalen Cherry already have 3. He's 2 away. 2 away from 10, which is 8. I don't know why I do that to myself a lot. Garcia tried to get that ball to Tapkin. Tapkin not too happy about that, as he's been seeing 2 defenders every time he's getting ball in the post, which if I'm the Warhawks, I do not want Teddy Tapkin taking any type of shots around the rim, so keeping him to 0 shot attempts would be great for me. Rudno gets downhill, finds his teammate for a catch-and-shoot 3, and it is cash. LaFleur makes that 3 in the corner. Jones has it. Try to get Tapkin that ball in the post, but the Warhawks are playing good defense, not letting Tapkin get position, and Garcia was out of bounds right there as he wanted to shoot that 3, but drove. As we'll see Dirk Johnson get back in his game. Jordan Malvick's bringing this ball down, guarded by Garcia. Johnson setting this empty screen. Cherry setting the screen as well. Catch and shoot 3 by Jalen Cherry is short, but Rigg gets the offensive board, and that's been a story for us tonight. Extra possessions. Malvin's going to use this flat screen by Johnson. Throw it to Rigg. Rigg gets downhill, goes through to the defense, but doesn't make the right-hand layup with 4 to go. And we Bulldog basketball. Bulldogs desperately need a score here to break the scoring drought. Edwards crosses, spins, gets in the post, left hand is good. Samaj Edwards breaks the spell. Malvino screen with Cherry. Johnson has it, gives it to Rigg. Rigg baseline drive through 2 is blocked by Wallace. Wallace has been there to help his teammates out a lot. Tapkin is on top of Johnson and may have had a scuffle here. The fans are not happy. Dirk Johnson is kind of banged up. So the referees are going to review for a possible tech on Johnson and Tapkin. So, after official review, there was not a tech on neither players, nor was there any unwarranted contact. Joe Garcia bringing this ball down for us. Wallace has it. Edwards has that empty, but McMurry is moving their defenders around a lot, trying to stop Tapkin from getting in them posts, but Edwards gets that easy right hand dump off from Tapkin. Big man finding his teammates right there. Garcia not giving up the angle, but Rick takes this three and it is short. Wallace threw it to the other team as we get a three right here, which is off. Another long rebound. McMurray has been getting majority of the offensive rebounds this game. Johnson sets that hard screen. He's wide open, but he got right through the lane and missed it. Rolled right off in a steal. The foul on Tapkin. So LeFlaurier will be shooting two. This game has been a little hectic from both teams. Tapkin does have two personal fouls. Florier misses that free throw. He hasn't shot many this season, only around 18, and made a 44%. So, Kevin Juarez subs in for Teddy Tapkin. Florier makes that free throw right there. Garcia gave that ball up. He's guarding full court. Jones pressure, gives it to Edwards. Edwards pass to Wallace. Juarez trying to get a passing angle in. Garcia's drive left. Right hand floater is off short. Johnson chinned that rebound right there. Rodino's going to set this offense up for us for the Warhawks. That ball screen has been their offense all night. Oh, Rodino got it right back on that cut on Garcia with 9 to go on the shot clock. Lafourier found him. Mason Wallace, team leader, is going to set the offense up for us today as they need him very much, and he goes through the defense, does not get a foul call. Strong finish. The refs just deemed that was not a foul. Rodino get all the way downhill, misses it. It's tipped in by Johnson. And Coach Falke will need a timeout. Bulldogs down 10. We'll be right back. All right, we are back after that timeout by Coach Falke. As we see Rodino, the facilitator, picking up Orozco. Orozco had a apparent ankle injury, but we'll see him here playing here today as Juarez gets that ball in the post, and McMurray has been sitting 2 in the post, taking away a lot of stuff as Orozco gets right in the game and shows why he's effective. Isaac Orozco, much needed 3, but Jones is called for that foul. A little press the waist foul right there. Rick checks in the game for us. Koye Rodino, point guard facilitator, be shooting free throws for us today as he leads the league. Leads his team in assists. Also 3-point percentage. We haven't seen him hit one today, but he does shoot around 47%. His energy has been coupled with Jalen Cherry having a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds is why Warhawks have been taking this lead and holding it, especially on the defensive end, and not letting Tapkin get comfortable or any post players in general taking away what the Bulldogs feel comfortable with as Edwards draws that foul. That foul will be on Jalen Cherry. That drive by Edwards. Edwards only 2 for 5 from the field. Hasn't hit any threes today, but he's been making free throws. He makes that one right there. Oh, Edwards goes 2 for 2. Bring this lead down to 7. Rodino, guarded by Roscoe, gives it to Cherry. And Cherry received that screen. It goes through Edwards and draws the foul. Had a little Dallas action right there. Got Cherry to get downhill to his strong hand. Edwards was trailing that play because he got hit by that screen by Johnson. Great shot by Cherry right there. The Warhawks are holding the Bulldogs to 14% from 3 and around 38 from the field. Cherry misses that free throw, and it'll be over the back call on Rigg. Bulldogs' challenge is to figure out this McMurray's defense. You see a full-court man. Rodino picking up Orozco. Orozco has to cross. They're blowing up a lot of the passing lanes. Orozco pass to Edwards. Edwards pulled for 3. It is off short. Great find. It's not the particular outcome you thought would have happened from Samaj Edwards. Rodino gives it to Cherry. Cherry throws it into the big man. The big man travels right here. Johnson wondering how did he travel, but we all seen him move his foot. So you're going to see Wallace bring this ball down. Jones has it. This mid-range pull is off. Edwards there for the tip, but Warhawks keep possession. Bulldogs are getting shots, they're just not able to fall. So, Rodino gives it to Cherry. Cherry almost loses the ball. Rodino uses the screen from Cherry, gets all the way downhill, throws it out. Cherry has it at the top with 10 to go. Decided to pull a 3 and it's short, but give up an O board. Bodies flying in the air on a pump fake. Pass to that corner and baseline drive. Throws it back to Cherry at the top of 3 is off. Oh, Johnson hit the floor very hard. Warhawks able to keep this possession alive. It seems as though the Bulldogs aren't able to get defensive rebounds as right now. With giving up multiple possessions like this, you have the opportunity to score as Johnson spins into Juarez, throws it to the corner. Jones tipped it. It's almost going out. Rodino has 8 on the clock to take this shot. He does. He has time, space, and opportunity, but it is off. Mason Wallace has this rebound, and he turns it over. So Warhawks are doing their best at getting no boards and forcing turnovers here in this first half with 31 seconds to go. Got them discussing the shot clock here. So, shot clock will be changed to 20. Dino be taking it on that baseline. Get another flex from Johnson to an ISO. Rodino has it at the top, screened by Cherry. Edwards guarding the play. Rodino nearly traveled. It'll be out of bounds. So Bulldogs have this last play. Try to get a good shot. Wallace has it. He'll be looking to go 4 flat. Mason Wallace taking the last shot. Shot clock is off. At 5, Wallace cross. Pass to Roscoe for 3. And it's off to go in the second half. Bulldogs are down 8. This good defensive McMurry team. And we'll be right back after halftime. All right, we are back. After that halftime, Bulldogs trailing the Warhawks here in this game. One of the major factors in that is offensive rebounds, as the Bulldogs only have 2 to McMurray's 13, letting Jalen Cherry already have 4, which he also has a double-double with 11 points, 11 rebounds. McMurray also held the Bulldogs to 36% shooting from the field in that first half and 20% from 3. 2 factors that can be game-changing for the Bulldogs. Also, Teddy Tapkin didn't even take a shot in that first half. Something, as you can see by Tapkin seeing 2 defenders, is a tactic from the Warhawks, but Edwards cans that 3 right there in the corner. Give himself 11. Bulldogs trail by 5. Rudno, you see the Iverson cut. The catch and shoot 3 for the top is off by LaFlaurier, but Johnson has that rebound to go in. Dirk Johnson makes that layup right there to get 6 points. The Warhawks. Jones from the logo. Oh, I was going to get ready to get out of my chair for that one. Well, Rigg has it on Jones. Found Dirk. Not the Dirk you would have thought from Dallas, but Dirk Johnson. And Rodino is going to use this flat screen by Johnson. Roscoe went under. Rodino turns it over nearly. Dirk saves it for the corner 3. It is off. Jones has it. Wallace in a fast break goes to the defender for the free layup. Quick turnover right there. We have an injury on the floor. Big man Dirk Johnson is grabbing his leg. It's possible ankle injury, so we'll see. Jordan Kamga, 6'7" forward from Denton, Texas, played at Denton High School. See the floor for the Warhawks. Cherry has it, gives it to Rigg. Rigg's going to drop it off to Cherry. Cherry couldn't grab it, and it'll be a turnover. Cherry isn't happy about that one. Had to relieve his frustration on the floor right there. Bulldogs executed defense to cause that turnover. Tapkin, a point forward, bringing the ball down for us. Jones has another 3. He lines it up, and he misses it. Edward tips it to Tapkin. Tapkin gets his first shot attempt right there and misses it. Rigg gets that rebound, gives it to his point guard. Bulldog having some execution work for them, just not go all the way in their favor, as Rodino thought about popping that 3, but couldn't take it. So Cherry will have it. Gives it back to Rigg. Rigg step through, throws to the corner, which is a travel. You have to hop and stop on 2. If I'm Zach Rigg. Tapkin, seeing the back door, sees 2. They are all over him. Not letting Teddy Tapkin get comfortable at all. As LaFlaurier helps with that turnover on Tapkin. So Rodino is going to use this screen. Rigg passes it to the top, a turnover. Tapkin has it. Teddy Tapkin gets an and 1. Teddy Tapkin scores that and 1 off the turnover. Sorry, guys, I was coughing right there. Bringing a lot of energy here in this second half with only a second shot right there. There's opportunity to turn this into a 2-point game. So Tapkin misses that free throw, making a 3-point play. Rodino's going to drive. to that baseline. Gives it to Cherry. Cherry thought about throwing it in. And Wallace there in the defense. Cherry going at Edwards. Left hand is good. Jalen Cherry brushed his shoulders right there. They're saying that layup was too easy. Wallace has it on Cherry, throws it in Tapkin. Tapkin step through. It's a travel. Thought Tapkin got fouled right there on that right block. But he was called for a travel. Bulldogs just need to get stops here. Only down 5 and still in great position with time and score. Verdino trying to go at Orozco. Orozco called for a foul. So Jonah Johnson will sub in for Chris Jones. This out of bounds play. Cherry has it at the top. Gonna go to handoff to Rigg. He's stop and pop behind that handoff is off, but is rebounded by Cherry, who obliges to pull a 3 and is good. So Jalen Cherry, a player to watch and a player to stop today on both ends, whether it's been scoring or rebounding. Makes that 3 to extend his lead to 8. Wallace looking to possibly respond as he does, but is called for a travel. The turn and events have not been in the Bulldogs' favor, so we'll see a media timeout. We'll be right back.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
All right, we are back after that media timeout. Jalen Cherry leading the Warhawks today with 16 points and 13 rebounds. 5 of 7 from shooting. He's 2 for 4 from 3. He only missed 1 free throw, shooting 4 for 5. So he's been a force on offense at the Bulldogs. Just haven't been able to stop. Passes to the corner right there. Throws it back to Cherry. Cherry misses that layup. Right there on Tapkin. Tapkin, a good contest. Edwards nearly throws a turnover, gives it to Wallace. Wallace, Jonah Johnson in that corner is good. Boom by Jonah Johnson. Cut this lead to 5. Much needed response. And fine right there. Gonna see what we've been sending all night, that ball screen. Tapkin guarded in the post. Playing formidable defense. Verdino finds Rigg in that corner. You don't want to have Rigg shoot that 3, but he shot it short, so Bulldogs will have this ball. And Roscoe found Wallace right there. Wallace trying to get to that middle, stopped by Verdino. And Roscoe set this offense up for us. Wallace getting downhill, throws it to Tapkin. It's a turnover. Verdino dumps it off, but it's off. Got a lot of tipping going around, but Tapkin secured it. Quick shots. Wallace calling his own name and misses that that layup. I said free throw. I thought he was going to be called for a foul and shooting free throws, but Orozco has it. pump fakes twice. Mason Wallace going to slow it down with 8 to go. Edwards thought about that 3. Roscoe set his feet quick. It's good. Isaac Roscoe tapping his chest right there. That's how a senior leads. Bring this game within 2. You had a bunch of shots go up and opportunities I thought the Bulldogs had there, but Orozco made that 3. Johnson guarding that ball screen on Rick, spins, right hand is good. So Jonah Johnson is called for the foul. And Zach Rigg able to scoop that layup in for the and one opportunity. And I feel like both teams have been going back and forth when it pertains to scoring. So we'll see Colin Polk enter the game for the Bulldogs in the second half. Rigg makes that free throw. He'll get a breather. Jordan Willis will check in for Rigg. Rigg has been shooting insanely good today, but specific plays have been good for him, and the Warhawks can't be too shabby about that. Let's see it. Try to get Wallace this ball, but Orozco got downhill. We have a foul on the floor. So Renito will get that foul, and Orozco will be shooting free throws. Orozco shoots the first. He makes it. So Orozco goes 2 for 2. What a possible free throw lane violation, but it was not called on Johnson. And Chris Jarrett, defensive guard, will see the floor. So you need to build some stops if I'm the Bulldogs. You see Rodino use the screen by Cherry. Go back. Cherry wide open, no one guarding him. Goes up at Wallace and makes the layup. Owen can find Cherry right there. Bad defensive rotations. Tapkin has it at the top, surveying the floor, trying to get Wallace the ball. Wallace has the switch on the big, but Johnson lines the ball up in that corner and misses it. Great pass by Wallace to the shooter. Shooter just could not connect. Rodino's going to see a flat ball screen. Chris Jarrett applying a lot of pressure here. So Johnson have it on Tapkin. Jonah Johnson in that passing lane to force that turnover. It'll be off on Cherry. So Jordan Malvo, number 3, and number 10, Amari LaFleur will enter the floor for McMurray. Quick substitution. Johnson sets his feet again, misses that 3. Polk has the rebound, but turns it over, and Cherry gets the steal. Cherry playing a little nonchalant right there with that steal. Malvo trying to get downhill on Johnson. Does and makes the strong layup, and the fans are hyped. McMurray brought a lot of their own crowd today. Chris Jarrett gets downhill, throws it to Colin Polk. Polk throws in to Tapkin. Tapkin sees 2 defenders. Wallace has a 3, and he pulls that one. He makes it, Wallace. Leading his team like he does every game. Right there. Hard screen by Cherry, and he pulls, does not respond. And the Bulldogs finish with the rebound. Chris Jarrett has that ball and be pushing it, throws it to Polk. Polk wasn't expecting that one. Chris Jarrett get downhill, bump. He's called for an offensive foul. Very, very clear. I think Rigg is injured. He may have messed his ankle up. He's in pain on the floor right now. So we'll have a media timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. Hopefully.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
Looking in front, Stockfish, offload shot, score!
Smith making three. That is crushed.
It's a touchdown!
So we are back. Prayers up for Zach Rigg as he apparently injured his ankle, but this game will continue with the Warhawks up 4. Let's see a flex screen right here. You get an easy lay-in. Jordan Willis makes that layup on Polk. Polk got hit on that flex. Colin Polk pulls a 3. He's cash! Colin Polk responds right there with that three-point shot. He's a microwave type of player. He sees one go through, and he could hit the next 3 or 4. I want to let him start it, get him started. Cherry spins right there. And while foul will go on to Chris Jarrett. Jalen Cherry, 60% from the field, 40% from 3, 4-5 from the free throw line, 13 rebounds and 18 points. Can ask for a better night if I'm Cherry. He misses that free throw right there. So Aaron Garcia enters the game for the Bulldogs, point guard. So Cherry makes that one, goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. You see Garcia being picked up full court. Campbell guarding Tapkin. Edwards thought he was going to pull a 3. He had space. Polk playing around with that ball. Oh my God. Colin Polk snatched him right there. Where did he go? Like I said, microwave type of player. You can't give him any opportunity to take shots. He just sees the rim differently. Edwards, contested that 3. Johnson was out of bounds. Bulldogs had a good defensive possession right there. But Colin Polk, those 2 for 2 and 3-pointers, take this game to a 1-point game with 9:52 to go. Malvo bringing his ball out for us. He's going to probably look to pass this thing up. Wide open 3 right here on the right wing is good with 4 to go on the clock. LaFleur makes that 3. Near backcourt violation by Tapkin. Edwards threw that turnover trying to get Tapkin the ball. There's 2 defenders in the pass lane right there. So Malvo's going to use that screen by Cherry to get downhill. Throw a right-hand floater, and it's good. So McMurray making some great offensive plays to lead in this game. The Bulldogs are going to talk it over. This timeout. We'll be right back.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab like protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of like hands-on where I'm like speaking with the patients about how they feel. And so I feel like it's a lot of like one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them like, hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
All right, we are back after that media timeout. Bulldogs are trailing in this game, down 6. Teddy Tapkin bringing that ball down for us. Polk has it, another 3, lines it up. Does miss that one, his first miss of the game. Jalen Cherry gets that rebound, and Edwards called for the foul. Edwards' second personal foul in his game. As Cherry gets that rebound, he's a guy you want to keep off the glass. He's already hit his double-double mark. Another 3 lined up is good for LaFleur. LaFleur has hit a lot of 3s in his game. Got to run him off the line. Edward has it, gives it to Polk. Tapkin finally has that space and room to work. Is fouled by Kamga. Teddy Tapkin only has taken 3 shots in his game. Something he's not used to. That cross screen, down screen. And it'll be a violation on the Bulldogs. 5 seconds. McMurray is hyped. So Isaac Orozco and Mason Wallace, Chris Jones will sub in his game for the Bulldogs. Good additional minutes and production by Polk to hit those 2 threes. Roscoe went under that screen. Cherry passes to LaFleur. Wallace hit hard with that screen. Was no call, but Cherry goes through and makes that layup. His presence in the paint and three-point has been reason why the Warhawks have been leading in this game. Wallace, 3-point shot is short. Edwards tried to get that old board, but Cherry showboating a little bit for the fans. Malvo gets the switch. Almost thought about going at Tapkin, but LaFleur gives it to Cherry. Cherry does have a smaller guard on him and turns it over. It's just too relaxed holding that ball right there, and Orozco shows why he's a good defender. Tapkin in the post, turns. It's good, Teddy Tapkin. The forward, strong move right there. Seeing that the ref didn't make a call, but played through the contact and finished that play. It'll be a foul, a holding on Orozco. Orozco trying to argue why it wasn't that. So that foul will go on Orozco. We have a media timeout on the floor. Bulldogs are down 49-58. We'll be right back.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
We are back after that media timeout. Galen Cherry, 21 points, 15 rebounds. Has been leading this McMurry barrage of scoring for us today. Orozco playing defense, trying to get that steal, but doesn't get it. Chris Jones guarding fairly well. I don't understand that call. Yeah, I don't understand that call as he slipped, but a foul will go on 22, Chris Jones. Willis will be shooting 2. He makes the first. Jordan Willis has been another addition for the Warhawks. He misses that one. But Cherry gets a rebound again. We've been seeing that all night. It's been beast on the boards. See another ball screen. Cherry trying to get it to Cherry, but Willis pulls that 3. It is good. So, like I said, Willis, a great addition off the bench for McMurray. Makes the free throw in, makes the 3 right there. Chris Jones looking to respond, does not with that 3. Lined it up very well. I thought that was going in. Bulldogs looking for a spark here. Malvo pick and roll is good. So Cam gets the score. Wallace called. So it'd be a foul. Thought it was a jump ball, but I say McMurray gets that possession as well. That foul will be on Jordan Malvo. Only his first personal. Mason Wallace will be shooting 2. Wallace makes that one. Jonah Johnson subs in for us today. Mason Wallace leading the Bulldogs with 13 points. As he misses that free throw, we go 1 for 2. Bulldogs really just need to focus in on these last couple of minutes. Down 14 to the Warhawks. Cherry goes at Tapkin. Strong right hand layup. The stability to lay in that ball right there by Cherry is something we've been seeing all night. The Bulldogs haven't been able to stop him. Tapkin fouled on the way up by Marie LaFleur. The floor hit the floor very hard. I rhymed right there. LaFleur has 10 points in this game, 3 of 9, 3 of 8 from 3, playing good. Tapkin does miss that one. Bulldogs shooting 63% at that last media from the free throw line. Very much under their norm, leaving a lot of points on the floor. Tapkin makes that free throw right there to silence me. And see Bulldogs go with a full court man. Malvo fouled by Shivery Rivens. He tried to cut it, his hip, get back in front. He picked up that foul. So Malvo will be shooting a 1-and-1. So he makes that one. Opportunity at another one. And for a team selected to finish 5th in the SCAC, they are playing up to that, even though they are 0-5 in the SCAC. Every given day in the SCAC is a dogfight, and Warhawks are showing why. Wallace surveying the floor. Give to Orozco. Tapkin has a smaller defender on him. He's called for that offensive foul. The Warhawks are loving the energy, and Tapkin is frustrated. With McMurray being a rival, especially when I played, from the fans there, definitely heckling behind me a lot right now. So Rivens guarding full court. Trying to make Malvo make a bad decision. Tapkin overplayed that hedge right there and left them open in the corner, but they didn't take advantage. Malvo pulls that three. It is good. So Jordan Malvo makes them pay right there on the late rotation by the Bulldogs. Wallace gets downhill, throws it out for Roscoe, three, and it is off. Tapkin gets the old board and goes up, but puts it right back in. Teddy Tapkin scored right there. Bulldogs going to go full court man with 4:30 to go. It was successful right there. And we get a foul on the floor. And both teams are letting off some words here. Players leaving the bench. It's getting very, very heated here. We'll be right back after this official review. All right, so after official review, we have a flagrant 2 on Jordan Kamga. He threw Tapkin to the floor with an elbow. He's been ejected from the game as we get a standing ovation by the fans. Tapkin makes that first free throw for technical free throws. Bulldogs are still trailing. Tapkin goes 1 for 2. So the Bulldogs looking to speed this thing up in his last 4 minutes. Not down by a lot, but definitely down. With Tapkin, guarded by Johnson. I haven't seen a lot of Johnson in the second half. There's that ankle. But Jonah Johnson, we have seen a lot of as he makes that 3 right there. Icebreaker, if I do say so myself. Johnson's gonna set this screen, and Rodino didn't want to use it. Wallace almost had that steel cherry. Open left-hand layup. Well, sorry, not open, but he was open on that roll. Tapkin was all over him right there, but he was able to muster the strength to make that left-hand layup, and it'll be on the floor call. Tapkin gets all the way downhill. Samaj Edwards will see the floor. So we get the media timeout. And that foul will be on Dirk Johnson. We'll be right back.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
All right, we are back. That media timeout, Tapkin was fouled. Tapkin makes that free throw for the first of 1-1. Tapkin goes 2 for 2 in this game. Gonna see a full court man again. Malvino guarded by Johnson. Johnson being very active with his hands. Getting over that screen, but Tapkin caught up. Rodino looking for that screen again. There's a travel. Everybody calling for that travel. Here, all of the Bulldogs fans yelling, oh! Everybody calling for it. So Bulldogs will get that ball here. Mason Wallace looking to take over in these last 3 minutes. Only has 13 points, a little bit under his average. Mach Edwards pulls up for that 3. And it's off. LaFleur picked that ball up, near turnover. Tapkin guarding Cherry, just takes the ball. Teddy Tapkin, he's fouled. Tapkin seen opportunity and took it literally right there from out of Cherry's hands. And was fouled, so Tapkin will be shooting free throws. Only taking 4 shots in this game, well above his average. We had some fans heckling Tapkin there. I do not want to say what they said, but gots to love it as Tapkin makes the free throw right there to go 2 for 2. He's got a timeout on the floor. Be right back. All right, we're back after that brief intermission. Warhawks do have possession. And their style of play of getting to the free throw line and getting offensive rebounds is why they had the lead as of right now. And Jalen Cherry nearing a 20-20 game, the 18 rebounds, as Malvo gets to step through but doesn't make the layup. But Euro action just does not work for him. Tapkin has it at the top. Looking for Wallace, decided to take it himself, but missed it. Nobody there to rebound. Jalen Cherry gets that one. Medino guarded by Edwards. Gonna take his time. Medino driving left, throws it to the corner for 3. It is off by Willis. Orozco looking to push that pace fast and get a 3 up, but it's short by him. Cherry gets that rebound, and Rodino looking to run that clock right now. The Bulldogs do not have time as we have a timeout by the McMurray's bench. Down 12. Bulldogs' body language isn't well. Like I said, SCAC games are always a dogfight. Understanding time and score. Coach Foggy may go with a drawn-up play to get a quick hitter. They look to get a score and a possible stop. They have to finish with the rebound, which has been one of their weak points today in this game. Rodino taking his ball out, gives it right to Cherry, passes it back for the kickback by Malvo. It is off long. Jonah Johnson gets that rebound. Wallace will look to go as quick as he can as they trail. Edwards, step back 3. It's off. So, Cherry gets that ball. It was almost a turnover, and Malvo able to walk in that left-hand lane right there. The Bulldogs just didn't have anyone guarding him. Jonah Johnson pulls up for a three. It is off. Rodino gonna dribble the ball. Is fouled. The Bulldogs not too happy right now, especially looking at a scoring time. So Koye Rodino, shoot it two, point guard. Great at facilitating today's game as he makes that one. The style of play of McMurray just too good for the Bulldogs to handle today. Showing some weak points in their defense and offense. A lot of things to learn here from this game as well. Edwards pulls a late game three, and he's fouled by Cherry. Has the opportunity to shoot three. It's only Cherry's second personal foul. I don't think the Warhawks were the better overall team when it comes to player, but defensive effort has been a key factor in why they're leading in this game. And also, if I have Jalen Cherry on my team, Edward goes 3 for 3 right there. Probably looked a foul. Rodino is fouled by Edwards. Stop that clock. Down 13. Fourth personal foul. Koye makes the first. Koye goes 2 for 2 right there. Extend that lead to 15. Mason Wallace drives right hand, is off, gets his own board and goes up for the and one. Mason Wallace, 15 points. Wallace shoots, he scores, so Mason Wallace turning this to a 12-point game with 43 seconds to go. We have a timeout by Coach Bolton. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll be right back after this brief timeout.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
All right, we are back to that timeout. Warhawks have the ball. TLU going to go to full court full court press, sorry. Try to call some turnovers here, and it was a foul on Jonah Johnson. Coach Falke trying to argue that he was out of bounds. So Jordan Willis will be shooting free throws. Jalen Cherry, sorry to keep harping on Jalen Cherry, but he has 21 rebounds here in this game with 25 points at that guard position. Something you just don't see every day at 6'4". Mason Wallace pulls this three and it's off. Edwards gets the rebound and goes back up and it's good. That's just something you don't see. 21 rebounds. Typically see that from a big man. McMurray breaks this press and they'll look to dribble off the clock. Cherry calling for it under the rim, but Rodino is fouled. Foul going Mason Wallace. So Rodino shoots his first, makes it. So Rodino goes 2 for 2. The free throw line right there to extend the lead. Johnson, mid-range is off. Edwards tipped it back in. So Bulldogs look to foul here. That foul going on Roscoe. All 5 players for McMurray are in double figures as of right now. Are on the floor. Been sharing the ball well. Rodino makes that free throw. Finish it 2 for 2. So Roscoe will try to get this shot up as quick as possible. Not too much time on the clock. Wallace, sidestep three is off. And we'll finish with Jalen Cherry as it gets another rebound. So Bulldogs lose today by 13. Score 71-84. Warhawks were led by Jalen Cherry. 25 points, 22 rebound game. Shot 9 for 13, 2 for 5, 40% from the field from three. From three, and 5 for 7 from free throw. So one of the leading factors of why Bulldogs got this loss. They couldn't stop Cherry on rebounding or scoring. Samaj Edwards did lead the Bulldogs with 18 and 5 rebounds, but it just wasn't enough to beat the men's team. And in a few minutes, we'll see the Lady Bulldogs face off against the Lady Warhawks here. This doubleheader. See you soon.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
In front, Stockfish, offload shot, score!
Smith making three. That is crushed.
It's a touchdown.